It's the 1st of October, and according to my GPS, I'm less than 70 miles from my goal, the end of the European section of Begin Again, Tarifa, Spain. But what follows is unpredictable in the worst kind of way. Anyone who's toured by bicycle knows there will be days like this. I left hostile Phoenix optimistic, grateful for everything accomplished so far, arriving in under 70 days, including time to rest with friends along the way. I'll remind you of the slice in my rear tire back in Mérida a few days earlier. At that time, I patched it well enough to continue, or so I thought. Today, that cut began leaking again, and again, and again, each time I stopped and plugged it, only to ride a few kilometers before it failed once more. By 6 in the evening, I finally installed the only tube I was carrying. Shortly after I installed the tube, I rolled onto a final gravel section, about 10 miles of dirt, before I arrived to pavement where I'd turn south and ride to Tarifa. At least that's what I thought. At that juncture, some locals looked at me, and then some others did too, their heads turning one after another as I passed. As their eyes suggested, the track quickly turned to deep ruts and stones, unfit for tractors or goats at times. Before long, I punctured the tube, then pinch flatted. I tried twice to patch the problems, but both attempts failed, so I walked about a mile to the pavement. Fortunately, I wasn't far. I began hitchhiking. 20 minutes later, Domingo and Rosa, locals, picked me up and drove me 14 miles to Tarifa. That's how the European section concluded, a 12-hour day that tested every ounce of patience, ending in exhaustion, but also in gratitude and the incredible kindness of total strangers. What you'll see in this film is the downside of touring, but the upside of character building. This is where the real work is done. If you can survive a day like this and wake motivated to continue the next day or the next, then you'll know something true, something that lives deep inside anyone who dares to take on an adventure like this one. This is the road that tests, but it's also the road that reveals. And October 13th, that road will lead me to Africa.